Hey Pisces, welcome to the Forgiving Tarot. This is your mid-July 2025 reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. Check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching, or you yourself, Pisces, feel that the roles are in the reverse, please reverse them, take what applies, and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading. So it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It's greatly appreciated. Pisces. I saw the King and Queen of Pentacles. You could be dealing or have it in your chart. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Saw the Two of Cups. Saw the Six of Wands. Also saw the Four of Cups. So I don't know if somebody is feeling a little on the disconnected side, but like kind of focused on more of a negative thing as opposed to something more positive, or somebody could be feeling like something is a missed opportunity. Of course I did, because you told me last time that for whatever reason your other account wouldn't let you comment or something. You have Eight of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Star card, Aquarius energy, the Knight of Wands, the Four of Swords in the past. On your mind, you have the Chariot, Cancer energy, and your outcome is the Ace of Swords. Okay, so the overall energy is things moving quickly. Either it's an actual move or it's communication, something is being said, but it seems like something is happening. Somebody's either taking action, no, definitely there is no anger on my part, and like I told you last time, the software that I'm using doesn't allow me to block or anything like that right now. And I don't know about lovebirds. It's all a little on the excessive side. Let's see what this Eight of Wands is. Two of Cups, Fool. Wow, Six of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so your overall energy is definitely about some sort of partnership, a soulmate connection. This is actually nice. What is the Seven of Pentacles? We'll get back to that though. The Tower, the Five of Swords, the Knight of Swords. For some of you, something here happened either all of a sudden or a breakdown of something. There could have been a self-sabotaging thing, or somebody is sabotaging. There might be trust issues, or a situation that just it doesn't seem very nice. And then Knight of Swords. You might be trying to invest in a situation that has some sort of a history of difficulty. For some of you, you feel like something here is a burden. Hold on. What is the Star card? Why is that the Challenge? Is the challenge a wish, a hope, healing? Six of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. There's definitely this hope for working something out, working together, because there's still a holding on to this. But that's the challenge. For some of you, the challenge is being patient with a situation. Why is the Knight of Wands in the Foundation? Somebody could have inconsistent behavior. Page of Swords, watching 10 of Pentacles, the Lovers, King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay, this is sounding very similar to the previous two readings that I was doing. Clearly, there is this indication of this partnership, this something that is long-lasting, something that seems that can be worked on. However, there is still something shady here. So it's kind of like, I forgot who it was. I think it was Capricorn, where there was kind of like this pink elephant in the room situation, but it wasn't being addressed. Now, for you, I feel like something here happened, and the action being taken towards it is more of somebody who's trying to make a very sudden move or decision that just doesn't really benefit the situation, where this situation needs patience and some sort of investment, like caring. So 7 of Pentacles is normally a card of you plant a seed, you water it, you give it sunlight, you nurture it, you talk to the plant and you watch it grow beautifully. So there is something here that you're tending to, or you and a person, especially if it's a relationship, that there is some tending needed here, but the tending that's being done is not very great, because what needs to be done is more pruning these leaves that are withering away, but not giving up on the entire plant. What is the 4 of Swords? I don't know if that makes sense. Hermit card. For some of you in the past, there was a lot of either introspection or alone time or just wanting to be alone. Why is the 4 of Swords here? Okay. 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. 9 of Wands at the bottom. Okay, so with the clarifying cards, this to me signifies somebody who was more than willing to give because they could, of their time and energy. But it's clarifying the 4 of Swords. So I don't know if you were just tired with a situation, tired of you being the one that's giving to it, or you being ready for something. For some of you, you felt breadcrumb. For some of you, you felt single in a connection. For some of you, you felt like you were constantly the one who had to apologize, or there was just this constant having to recover from the war and just needing a break. What is the Chariot on your mind? The Death card, the Hermit, the the Queen of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo with the Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, on your mind, if this is not you, this is the other person, but on someone's mind, there is this definite idea. Okay, it doesn't mean that this is what's going to happen, but this is what somebody is thinking. Is that perhaps just moving on from this situation and focusing on oneself and their own priorities and responsibilities and taking care of themselves might be what's needed. And with the 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, there is this sense of loss and sadness. Because what somebody wants, someone is trying to manifest, but they still feel stuck in this, when is this going to happen? Is this going to happen? There's a sense of dissatisfaction. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Nine of Wands, the Hierophant, the Seven of Swords, Nine of Cups at the bottom. For some of you, you feel tired and exhausted. Maybe there is lack of communication. Maybe there's something that wants to be said. Why is there this avoidance here with the Seven of Swords? Oh, or a holding back. King and Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. Capricorn with the Devil card here, Leo. And what is the Hierophant? Are both parties avoiding this? Is this like a situation where I feel like I need to avoid this? There might be a lot of either tension or fiery energy, like maybe somebody is feisty. I don't know. To me, there's some sort of indication of difficulty in communication or opening one's heart. Somebody is going to need to step up, and that's what somebody is avoiding. Tired of waiting. Somebody feels like the wounded warrior. Things aren't being seen clearly. So there might even be fears here. Somebody wants to move to calmer waters. I don't get it, because the overall energy is about giving to a connection. But the outcome is almost seeming like somebody is saying otherwise. I think something is going to be said or understood or revealed. Because something is becoming really heavy and difficult. Let's take out an oracle card here. What is the advice and clarity for Pisces? Complacency and recovery. Ugh, I feel like I need to take out more cards. Listen, if you're wondering if something could work out or could be saved, yes, but I think it requires a lot. Because if the card of the Seven of Pentacles, which is this nurturing something for it to grow, this investment in it, and the clarifying cards are, that's not being tended to the way that it needs to for it to grow, there could be this skepticism of, you know, if I put in all of my energy, or if I tend to this situation, how do I know that the other person is not going to sabotage this again? Because that has been a consistent pattern. So with the outcome as the Ace of Swords, that to me indicates some sort of communication or truth that's being said. Let's read complacency. At the end of her life, Flo reflects on a dream she shared with her late husband to move to Florida. They never went. After Flo dies, her daughter discovers that her parents had enough money to move there. As she plans what to do with her inheritance, she wonders why her parents never lived their dream. This is a warning not to give up. Beware of coasting along in a situation that is not what you really want. You will never be fulfilled by the unmet dreams of others. How can I redefine my dreams? How can I stop procrastinating? The key words here are finding self-nourishment, living dreams unrealized, feeling depleted, time for a deep rest, lack of motivation, holding back, daring, indomitability. What? I've never seen this word before. And reclamation. Life force energy must be taken seriously. Are you standing tall in your own dreams or trying to build on someone else's? Sadness and an inability to disassociate from a lost dream can show up here. It is time to walk away from anything that does not deeply resonate with you. Release and be free. Now we have the card of recovery. Okay. Greta wakes to find painful childhood memories all around her room. In the distance appears a huge wooden door with a white light streaming through the keyhole. As Greta tries to gather up her painful memories, they melt and form a great lilac key. She places the key in the lock and a wave of fear engulfs her. The door opens and the pain and fear recede. Clarity comes. Survival is no longer enough. Once the key has been used to open the door, you will have a new way of living, one without keys. Where you are heading, there are no locks. It is time to recover a part of me that has been dormant. Am I ready to live an inspired future? This card is about facing fears. Wounding is strength, courage to face pain, awakening greatness, genuineness, regeneration, and understanding. Lilac offers detachment as you allow yourself to see the big picture. What once may have been immaturity is now about growing in a new partnership with Spirit. Step back and allow the angels to bring you healing. So, Pisces, this is your reading. If it resonated, let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.